What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the Zombies Outbreak Easter egg within Warzone. So as clarification once again, since I still see a little bit of confusion over in the comments, Outbreak is a permanent mode within Black Ops Cold War Zombies, not an LTM. However, there's an in-game event in Warzone also called Outbreak. So I understand the confusion. They probably should have called the event something else in Warzone to differentiate the two, but there were two sets of challenges added into the game. One set for Warzone, and if you complete that set, you unlock the teal drop blueprint for the 1911, and another set of challenges in Outbreak for Black Ops Cold War. Completing those will unlock the Gray Matter blueprint for the Tundra sniper rifle. So since Outbreak isn't a PvP mode, it's just PvE, very simple and straightforward. We'll talk about those challenges later in the video. We're gonna start with Warzone since they could be a bit tricky to complete thanks to all the enemies that come to this one point of interest on Verdansk. But also as a reminder, Raven has removed the Season 2 Zombies cutscene that would play at the beginning of every single match for Battle Royale or Plunder. It was a beautiful cutscene, don't get me wrong, but a bit repetitive after seeing it every single time you spawn in. But there's an update on that. Now before we jump into the event, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you guys have notifications on and stay up to date with the massive updates that are dropping in both Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. So in Verdansk this season, we unfortunately only got one new location that contains zombies. It's the Shipwreck, and I was hoping for at least 3 to 4 locations on Verdansk. The map is massive and it could have made this event a lot easier, but maybe in the Treyarch Warzone map within Season 3 during April, we'll see multiple locations similar to Blackout that could contain zombies. So once you make it to the Shipwreck, you want to interact with the trial machine located just up the stairs here, and once you interact with it, it'll spawn in a total of 40 zombies. Not all at once, but I would say a good 10 or so at a time, and once you kill them, more will spawn in. But once you kill the 40th zombie, that last zombie will drop a yellow key card. You could take that key card to the one yellow chest located a couple of feet away. But the cool thing about this event is that once you kill all 40 zombies, you can immediately interact with the trial machine again and spawn in another 40. So like I said, it's not hard to complete these challenges, it's just avoiding enemies when you get here. And the gameplay you're seeing first is of Plunder, since a lot of things went our way in this match. Not many enemies dropped here, we kept opening the yellow crates, and we ended up winning the game thanks to that money. But I'd really recommend doing these challenges in a game of Battle Royale. In Battle Royale, you have less players dropping at the Shipwreck depending on where the hot drop is or where the storm is going, but in all honesty, unless you care about the victory in this match, even when the storm is close to Shipwreck, still try to do some challenges. Who cares about dying, right? Just go right for it. The first challenge you can do is to use a vehicle to eliminate 3 zombies. Now this is best completed with an ATV. It's small, it's quick, it fits at the back of the boat. You could use a truck, as you'll see me attempting to in this gameplay, but it didn't work out too well. I ended up using an ATV later to finish off this challenge. I have seen people use helicopters to fly into the ship and hit zombies with it. That could work, but if an enemy has a C4, they could blow you up instantly, which gets very frustrating. But the next challenge is to eliminate a total of 20 zombies, but not in a single game. It could be spread across several games if you so please. And like I said earlier as well, you can also change things up a bit to make sure you don't get frustrated. Do a couple challenges in Plunder, see how it goes. Do a couple in Battle Royale, see how those go, just to make sure that you can get these done in an efficient amount of time without tearing your hair out. So 20 zombies isn't too bad. Like I said, 40 zombies will spawn in at a time every time you interact with the trial machine. And the next challenge is to use shotguns to eliminate a total of 8 zombies. Also could be done in several different matches. So you could spawn in on Plunder with a shotgun in your loadout, or you could be on Battle Royale and grab a shotgun off the ground, wait for your loadout drop, whatever it is that you guys prefer. But this one's obviously very simple. The zombies aren't too hard to kill whatsoever. Now, in all honesty, the zombies look badass here in Warzone. They remind me a lot of the Kino the Toten zombies from Black Ops 1, or the remastered zombies we got in Zombies Chronicles Kino, and this is really a taste as to what Modern Warfare zombies could have been like with this level of realism. And considering Sledgehammer's next game could be centered around World War II again, these Nazi-looking zombies could also return in their game if Sledgehammer chooses to go with a similar route to Modern Warfare, where everything looks real realistic and not as retro as Black Ops Cold War does. So as you guys can see, we held things down pretty well in this match, got a bit lucky, held down the area, and managed to get the dub. So we opened up that yellow crate a couple of different times and got a load of money from it. So if you guys care about winning games of Plunder and also like some zombies, then combine the two and try to win a game over here at the Shipwreck. So also as an FYI, you actually cannot kill zombies during the pre-game lobby either. The trial machine just won't spawn, but as your match is about to start, you'll see the machine spawn right in. So it would have been cool if you could do a bit of an exploit and finish some of your challenges during the pre-game lobby, but unfortunately that is not the case. Now the next challenge is to kill 10 zombies with headshots. So obviously easier to do with a rifle of some sort or even a sniper, whatever you guys choose to use, but you can even line zombies up in a perfect train and get some collateral headshots with them as well. The next challenge is to eliminate 5 zombies in a single match 3 times. So at minimum, you have to do at least 3 matches of Warzone to get this Outbreak Outbreak event done. You can do nearly all challenges in a single game, again, if things go your way. But yeah, for this challenge, you have to play at least 3 different matches. That's why I recommend changing things up, not getting too frustrated, trying Plunder, Battle Royale, see where you get the best gameplay out of when doing this event. But the next challenge is to eliminate 8 zombies before the first circle closes in, and this of course has to be done in Battle Royale. So since Battle Royale is a bit easier to get these challenges done in, you can drop straight at the shipwreck, turn on the trial machine, and just kill as many zombies as you can. You only have to kill 8, and the first circle doesn't close in for a couple of minutes, so you have plenty of time to get this done. Not that difficult whatsoever. The next challenge is to rapidly kill 2 or more zombies 2 times. So even while doing the vehicle challenge, you can just run over multiple zombies at once, and then boom, you can get some progress done for this challenge. But if not, you can just use your rifle or preferred weapon and shoot the zombies as quick as possible. 2 rapid kills isn't hard whatsoever. But the next challenge is to use pistols to eliminate 8 zombies. So funny enough, in Battle Royale, when you spawn in, you have a pistol, so you can just use that pistol right away and start killing zombies. But if you're in a game of Plunder, then hopefully have a pistol in your loadout drop, or maybe get lucky and find one off the ground and get your kills that way. Pistols aren't great against the zombies, but you can kill them fairly quickly if you don't have enemies on your back that you have to worry about. But last and definitely not least, use lethal equipment to kill 8 zombies. Now, it doesn't have to be done in a single game, but this one gets a bit tricky, so that's why on Plunder, this one could be done a bit easier if you spawn in with some equipment, but on Battle Royale, you're gonna have to find some somewhere around the map. So there should be a good amount of loot here at the shipwreck that you can find. I managed to find a throwing knife, a C4, and 8 zombies isn't a lot at all. But as you can see later on in this footage, the flaming throwing knife wasn't great. It took about 3 throws or so at a single zombie to get him killed. So if you find C4s, definitely use those. Thermites aren't great either, so maybe try damaging the zombies first, then throwing the equipment to finish the kill. But honestly, these challenges aren't hard whatsoever, and if anything, they're much easier than the trick-or-treat challenges that we got during the Halloween event back during October. I mean, those challenges were pretty time-consuming and required many restarts, but here for this event, you could do this, like I said, in a minimum of 3 matches if you get lucky, right? You don't have many enemies on you and you know what you're doing. And this is probably some of the most fun I've had in Verdansk since the reveal event for Black Ops Cold War last summer. I haven't played much Verdansk, but I really do love Rebirth, so I'm glad that at least I can find some fun out of Warzone with that map. And I'm looking forward to what happens with the Nuke event in Verdansk, which hopefully replaces the map with the Treyarch one at some point in April. We'll see what happens with the future of Warzone. But once you've done all these challenges, you will then unlock the sexy teal drop 1911 blueprint, which I'll have footage of on screen so you can see. You can also pull this out of a yellow crate at random, so you get a bit of an early look at the weapon itself. Now, fun fact for you guys though, the Activision blog originally had different challenges for the Warzone Outbreak event. I'm not sure what changed or when they announced changes to the challenges, but as you'll see on screen, there were different kill requirements for some of these challenges, requiring you to kill much more zombies than we have to as of now. And I'm sure they changed it because they realized, look, this is a Battle Royale PvP experience. It's not that easy to just come to the shipwreck, the only location on the map with zombies, and get a lot of these kills done. They probably figured there would be a community outcry with how difficult some of these were. And if anything, it wouldn't have been more difficult, it just would have required more restarts, which people still would have complained about. And it reminds me of the issues with the Blackout Zombies events during Black Ops 4. There were some cool boss fights over at the graveyard, right, with Blightfathers and Brutus, and it was cool to go ahead and try to kill those bosses and get some extra loot out of it, open up the mystery box. But when dealing with enemies that could drop at that location, it would be a bit sad to be close to killing a boss and then getting squad wiped, right? And all that work you just did against the zombie boss will get stolen from you. So here in Warzone, with only one location featuring zombies, I get why they toned down the difficulty of the challenges a little bit. But when it comes to the challenges for the Outbreak mode in Black Ops Cold War, they're super straightforward, very self-explanatory. You could do them almost in a single match as well. There is one challenge, however, requiring you to do at least 3 exfils, so again, that'll be 3 restarts. But the other challenges require you to run over zombies, kill 250 zombies, kill 10 elites, complete objectives, open up chests, things that are very simple to do and just take a little bit of time, but you can do them almost in a single game. Now, also, don't forget about some of these little rewards you unlock for doing the individual challenges. You get charms, calling card stickers, even a Dark Ether watch, some small customizable items in case you guys do care about them. But at the end of the day, the biggest rewards for doing this event are, of course, the 2 blueprints. Once you do all the Outbreak challenges within Black Ops Cold War, you'll then unlock the Gray Matter blueprint for the Tundra sniper rifle. So after all of that, you have now completed the entire Zombies Outbreak event for Black Ops Cold War Season 2. The Outbreak event within Warzone, however, does end on March 11th, so that could be the day when we see the Nuke event finally take off in Verdansk. And I'm not sure if on that day there'll be some downtime where Verdansk isn't playable. Who knows what's going to happen, but what I will say is that it was definitely intended to only have the Zombies event last a total of 2 weeks. They could have honestly had the event last the entire season, but for whatever reason, they have something else up their sleeve which has to do with the transition to the Treyarch theme Warzone map at some point in April. As you guys may have also seen in the news, VGC News has claimed that Verdansk will be blown up at some point during Black Ops Cold War Season 2 to make way for the Treyarch Warzone map expected to drop within April. And funny enough, according to the Battle Pass, Season 3 of Black Ops Cold War should start on April 22nd, so maybe April 22nd is the release date of the next big Warzone map on the same scale as Verdansk. But the question is, what's going to happen to Verdansk, right? Will it be nuked on March 11th and still be playable? Or once it gets nuked, will it just go away entirely? I will say, without going into too much detail, that some quote-unquote insiders have found images of the nuked out version of Verdansk, and it looks like many locations are going to go away, so I guess it's a fun theory to have that Verdansk as a nuked out radioactive version will stay playable even when the Treyarch Warzone map releases at some point during Season 3, and on top of that, Rebirth will also be available alongside both of those potential maps. But there are claims that this live event will be much bigger than the one we got for the Black Ops Cold War reveal, which has me excited. So maybe the nukes are the answer to the zombies outbreak, right? To get rid of them truly, they'll have to nuke the entire map to get rid of them. That is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the Outbreak Zombies event in Warzone? Also excuse the slightly degraded quality of the gameplay since I grabbed this from my PS5 share button. Unfortunately, the gameplay corrupted on my Elgato, so this was my best bet. And also, what are your thoughts on the Outbreak mode in Black Ops Cold War? As a reminder, I dropped 2 videos about the mode in the past day. The first one was an ultimate guide showing you all of the main and side objectives in the mode itself. My video from last night was a video showcasing the Tier 4 and Tier 5 skill upgrades that unlock some secret perks in Black Ops Cold War. We also went through the fastest method towards unlocking refined and flawless crystals. But that is about it. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everyone.